Okay, this is a late afternoon, actually 8 o'clock at night video of my garden. And we're going to start. I'm stepping down the porch steps, and this is the garden, the original garden, the rock garden that was built by my family and my friends. And they did that in memory of my daughter Michelle. And here's my daughters Rebecca and Michelle. Just going back in this direction. And now we're going to proceed past the rosemary bush, which is about 4 feet tall. And this is a moss and rock ridge right here. And we're not going to take that stone path. We're going to go in this direction, just to where the ponds are. This is called a reflecting pond, because at this point I haven't really planted much in it, and there are no fish in it right now. But it's a fairly new pond I put in last fall. And it's got a waterfall. And we pan down this way and you can see a nice hosta plant. Pocoleus. And we'll travel here where some beautiful ferns that were donated by my brother and his wife are planted. Japanese variety of fern is very beautiful, very delicate. And this is a waterway leading to that reflecting pond. Here's a close up of the waterfall. Now, if we rotate this way, these are our prayer flags. There is a bird bath there. There's a bird feeder up there. You get a lot of birds moving back here. And this is the back pond. And the back pond does have a lot of plant life. And it supports fish. It's a natural habitat for these fish, in that they don't require feeding. Everything we got's right there. And the koi. There's a waterfall, and this is a dwarf Japanese maple. These guys do like to swim around a bit. Okay. And we'll just retreat from this position. And we're going to go enter the wooded part of the garden, which is very peaceful. Oh, there is the shed, an antique milk container. And this right here is the main path into the woods. So, just pass slowly here. And because it's starting to get a little bit dark, the lighting systems have come on. I'm just going to pan here to this stone right here, which we have official designation here of this being a certified wildlife habitat, and I call it the Shelbecca National Wildlife Habitat. And this is the stone that I made that is dedicated to both of them. There's a little fountain there. And there's the crossroads right there in the path. And we'll continue to follow this path up past the gazing ball there. And that gazing ball is actually an old float for a net, for a fishing net. And we've got ferns around it. Here's a stone with some poetry of Michelle's on it, along with a couple of picture scenes of Michelle. Over here is the Gold Madonna birdhouse and another view of the fountain there. Okay, that path curves around up there. We'll just follow it along the outer perimeter. Another path, and that's a statue of a rabbit actually back there with brightly colored Easter eggs, which are all stones, painted stones. But we'll get on this path right here for just a second. And if we follow this path to the end, you can make a right or a left-hand turn. The path curves left all the way back around that way, and if you take a right turn, you do wind up at the shed. So we're just going to exit the woods right now. And here's a little path right here that goes around the wood side part of the pond, of the middle pond, and takes you across and up to the upper pond. On this side there's a path that does the same thing. Takes you to the same place. So let's take a last look at this pond. Scan up here to the prayer flags, the bird bath, waterfall there, and we'll scan back to the real waterfall. The statuary there, and that is a tour of my backyard.